I'll never forget driving up, what is it, Strathmore Drive, Gailey? Jesus, it's been a minute. But driving up to the UCLA campus, and you see the Ronald Reagan Hospital first, and is it the School of Management and all the engineering buildings? Again, it's been a minute, even though I do go back to the campus every so often. But the fact that I had gotten into this place and that it was like my decision, and that this was like, you know what I mean? Like, I had worked so hard to get here, and I was just mesmerized and fascinated. I was for the first time feeling like, wow, my hard work paid off. Like, this is going somewhere. Um, at the time, I was planning on majoring in biochemistry, and the goal was to go to veterinary school at UC Davis School of Veterinary Medicine. That had been a dream of mine since I was literally 9 years old, since when I stopped eating meat. Okay? So that's my mindset. But I was also like, I want to have fun at college. I want to have a great college experience. Like, I worked this hard to get here. And that was another factor that went into why I chose UCLA, because I felt like you can get the best of both worlds. It's a top tier institution, but also every blade of grass looks like it's been plucked with a freaking toenail clipper. So yeah, I will never forget walking into, is it Bruin Plaza? And then they have the store, because I was definitely going to buy a sweatshirt, right? And then just thinking like how all the buildings matched, and it was so just, I'm gonna laugh, so go ahead and laugh. It looked like a castle out of a storybook, is what I told myself. Like, my jaw just hit the floor, and I was like, again, sign on the dotted line, right? UCLA, I had gotten into many colleges, maybe about 8 to 10 colleges. So not every single one that I applied to, but most of them. But again, it was almost like poetic, the fact that I got into UCLA first. And I just knew in my gut that that's where I was going to end up going, even though I got into a lot of really great schools all over the place. So I went on like a campus tour. I went on a fraternity tour. We'll definitely get back to that. And I went on like a housing tour. So it's worth mentioning that UCLA has an office of the freshman experience. To my knowledge, no other University of California UC campus has an office where they just really, really heavily invest in the freshman year experience. And that includes luxury dorms. That includes luxury dining halls. Folks, I don't think y'all realize that like Feast, which was brand new my freshman year, was finished being built my freshman year. Like, we got sushi. And again, we were paying for it. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. Like, but that's where the money was going, in these amazing dorms, in these incredible food and dining halls, amazing facilities, right? So again, giving you all these details for a reason, but and also as part of Bruin Day, like, I ate at a dining hall, right? And I want to say Bruin Day was probably like mid-April, if I remember correctly. That'd probably be an easier date to look up, so I didn't do that. But again, I was sold. I spent all day at UCLA. I don't know if I mentioned this, but the other thing that I really liked about UCLA was how small it was. It was very just easy to map around in my head. San Francisco is a very small city, the city that I'm from. And mind you, the other thing at this time in my mindset was that I wanted to get as far away from San Francisco as possible. I did not have a good relationship with my family at this time. I had not the best memories, and I just wanted to get away, right? College is the perfect time to go set out a new life for myself, start a new life for myself, and get away. So again, like I said, I pretty much knew in my gut from the jump, but I ended up signing my statement of intent to register to UCLA I don't know if I was even 18 yet at that point, right? Honestly. But I felt so lucky. I felt like I was starting this new chapter. Um, I remember that at this time, Lupe Fiasco's song "The Show Goes On" had just come out, or either had like just come out not too long ago around this time, because it kept playing on the radio, and I just remember that it brought tears to my eyes because I felt like, yeah, like I overcame a good amount of shit to get to where I am, and it paid off. Like, I'm going to UCLA, bitches. So anyway, that was kind of my mindset. That's kind of, so mind you, Bruin Day, I'm still technically a senior in high school. I had gone on all these amazing tours. I had seen this incredible, brand new, sparkly, shiny city. Because if you're not aware, UCLA is like next to Bel Air, next to Beverly Hills, next to, like in that part of Los Angeles, right? It is not where USC is located, right? The University of Spoiled Children, which they kept referring to. And I get it that there's like a rivalry, but I felt like it was just so obvious that UCLA is a higher caliber institution because, I mean, you can buy your way into anywhere. But at the time, it was much more difficult to buy your way into UCLA. And again, USC, we all know, you have enough commas, they'll roll out the red carpet for you. So anyway, that was my mindset. That was the end of my senior year of high school. In the next video, I will tell you about one of the only nights that I enjoyed, that I had a good time, and that, because again, I didn't get into UCLA because I partied my ass off during college. No, man, I didn't even really smoke weed in college. I mean, in high school, despite, growing up in San Francisco, California, and definitely being exposed to it. In the next video, I'll tell you about, again, that one night when I had a lot of fun. One of the only nights, which was prom night. My senior year, senior prom. Talk about that in the next video.